be right. After you took my home away from, you know what I'm saying? These people, and it's big business. It is big business. That's why you as a homeowner and a potential home buyer need to definitely be educated in every aspect of home buying. It's a decision that all of us want to buy a home. You know what I mean? That's why I say when your income tax came around this year in 2014, this was the best time of the year. And when it comes around in 2015 and 2016 and 17, 18, 19, and 20, and every year when you get income tax, that is the best time of the year to buy a home. Because you can buy it with cash, and you don't have to worry about nobody trying to scam you out of a foreclosure proceeding, or a predatory lender coming at you, or facing foreclosure. You might not pay your taxes and they'll take you home for tax foreclosure, but you don't have to worry about mortgage foreclosure. You know what I mean? And then when you do get a mortgage, you'll be in a better financial position to be able to pay that mortgage off, have extra money, and then you'll be more educated on the whole procedure. Okay, now that was number one. That was phony counseling and foreclosure rescue scams. Okay, now the next one is called fake government modification programs. Okay, some scammers may claim to be affiliated with or approved by the government. Okay, or they may ask you to pay high upfront fees to qualify for government mortgage modification programs. The scammer's company name and website may sound like a real government agency, but the website may end with a .com or .net instead of .gov. And the only way that you can have a .gov at the end of your website is if you are a federal organization. Okay, you may also see terms like federal or HAMP or MHA or HARP, or other words related to official U.S. government programs. Now this tells you who to contact, okay, and what to do about that if you are a victim of a fake government modification program. Okay, the next one is called forensic loan audit. Okay, the scammer may be called a forensic or mortgage loan auditor. Okay, hello, my name is Joe Blow. I'm a forensic loan auditor, and offering to review your mortgage loan document to determine whether your lender complied with state and federal mortgage lending laws. Okay, this is what they'll tell you. Now, the scammer will usually require that you pay an upfront fee to start the process. All we need is about $3,000 or $1,000 to start the process. The scammer may say that you can use the audit report to avoid foreclosure. Oh, you can use this audit report to avoid foreclosure altogether. We're just going to help review the process to see if they've actually done anything legitimate or not. And that person is a scammer themselves. Okay? The scammer may say that you can use it to avoid foreclosure, accelerate the loan modification process, and or reduce the loan principal, or even cancel your loan altogether. And that means that you won't owe the bank nothing. Now, doesn't that sound ridiculous? Now, you got a loan, and one person, you're going to tell me you're going to come to my door and you're going to cancel my loan? No. Anybody knows that anything that has a legal procedure like that has to go through a legal process. And anything that's going to be made legal has to have a judge's signature on it. Okay, now, remedy. There's no proof that a forensic loan audit can save your home from foreclosure. Although it is conducted by a licensed, legitimate, and trained auditor, mortgage professional, and or lawyer, even if you sue your lender and win, the lender is not required to modify your loan to make it more affordable. If you cancel your loan altogether, you will have to return the borrowed money, which may result in you losing your home. So that means that all the money that you continue to owe is going to be due in full, right then and there. Okay? Now that's called a forensic loan audit. And that is considered, this is part of loan modification scams. Okay, the next one is called a mass joinder lawsuit. Okay? Now the scam artist is usually a lawyer or law firm. What? Okay? Or a marketing partner that will promise that they can force your lender to modify your loan. Or I can force your lender to modify your loan. Your lender has to modify your loan. Okay, they will tell you that the joining with other homeowners in a mass joinder lawsuit against a particular lender, you will be able to stop a foreclosure, reduce your loan balance or interest rate, receive monetary damages, or even receive title to the house free and clear. Okay, mass joinder lawsuits can be used legitimately. These lawyers are usually paid after the lawsuit is over, on a contingency basis only. However, mass joinder lawsuits, scammers will try to sell you participation in a lawsuit or class action lawsuit against your mortgage lender, claiming that you cannot participate in the lawsuit until you pay some type of upfront fee. Oh, you got to pay me $5,000, and then you can participate in the lawsuit, and then we can cancel your loan altogether. That's called the mass joinder lawsuit. The next one is called bait and switch. The scam artist convinces you to sign documents for a new loan modification. They will make your existing mortgage current. This is a trick. You actually just signed documents to surrender the title or deed to your house to the scam artist in exchange for a rescue loan. Thoroughly read any documents before you sign it. That's called bait and switch. And what that's saying, you just signed over the deed to your house. Now he has ownership of your house. He can put you out. Okay, so you've actually accelerated your foreclosure procedure. Okay, next one is called rent-to-own lease-back scheme. Okay, a scammer urges you to surrender the title or deed to the home as part of the deal that will let you stay in your home as a renter and then buy it back in a few years. He may tell you that surrendering the title will permit a borrower with a better credit rating to get new financing and keep you from losing your home. However, the scammer may have no intention of ever selling the home back to you, but the terms of these deals usually when buying back a home is impossible. Worse yet, when the new borrower defaults on the loan, you'll be evicted. Now, if you do decide to go into something like this, a rent-to-own leaseback scheme, make sure that all of the terms and conditions are stated in the contract. And then you can avoid a lot of the schemes that's going on. How do you know that? Because you're watching Real Estate Religion and You, hosted by Sylvia Black, licensed real estate broker with affordable homes and apartments. And you got a copy of Help for Homeowners Facing the Loss of Your Home available on lulu.com. That's why you're educated. So let's say the contract will say, you're now renting to lease it back. Make sure that all of the terms and conditions, the amount of the rent, the term of the lease back, and all of the conditions are stated, and you must consult a lawyer because that's the only way you can be sure that your rights are protected. Okay, now variations to this rent to lease back scheme is that the scammer raises the rent over time. But if it's stated in the contract what the rent is and what it will remain for what period of time, then the scammer cannot increase your rent. More than likely the scammer probably won't even want to do business with you under these terms because they are trying to scam you out of your home, and you are trying to make sure that the action is completely legitimate by stating all the terms and conditions in the contract. I think it could work, but like I said, you have to be protected and you have to have a lawyer prepare the contract. Okay, now after you missed a couple of rent payments, you'll be evicted, of course, leaving the rescuer free to sell your house. Okay, now the scammer offers to find a buyer home for you, find a buyer to buy your home, but only if you sign over the deed and move out. You're trying to save your home from foreclosure. You're not going to sign the deed over to anybody. Any document you sign could be a potential forge, and you could be signing over the title to your home. Now that document could be legal. That could be legitimate. But no, nobody's putting a gun to your head and forcing you to say, hey, sign this document. You open the door on your own terms and conditions. Okay? Now the scammer promises to pay you some of the profit when the house sells. Again, that would have to be stated in the contract. You owe $40,000 on your mortgage. You're going to sell it to the scammer for $80,000. So when you sell that house, I'm getting $40,000. The scam artist is saying, no, we can only sell it for $40,000 because that's all you owe. But I know better because I got a copy of Sylvia Black's book, Help for Homeowners Facing the Loss of Your Home, available on lulu.com. So you actually scammed the scammer. Okay, now the scammer will simply rent out your home and keep the profit while the lender proceeds with the foreclosure. You'll lose your home and you'll still be responsible for the unpaid mortgage. So you'll be in a worse position by dealing with the scam artist than you was if you had just went on and just let the foreclosure proceeding take its course, or try to save your home on your own or whatever. You know what I mean? There's legitimate ways that you can actually save your home. Okay, we're going to try to go over the next two real quick. Short sale scam and bankruptcy. Okay, short sale scam, that's the last one. Okay, short sale scam. Okay, scammers, sometimes called short sale negotiators or short sale processors, may promise to expedite a short sale and usually require you to pay an upfront fee. Okay, which is illegal in many states. Okay, so to negotiate a short sale for you. As a licensed real estate broker, if I get a buyer that says they want to buy the house, I call the bank and I say, will you willing to accept this? And the bank will say yes or no. The bank is the one that negotiates how much they want. You and I have no authority to negotiate anything because we don't own anything. Okay, now some scammers might even include surcharges or hidden fees before the transaction closes, and which is also illegal in many states. The scammer may also misrepresent the value of the home to the lender so they can get more money out of it. You know, that means like those appraisals that falsify documents and say that the house is worth more than it really is. A short sale may be a legitimate option for a homeowner in default of a homeowner who is current and the value of their home has fallen. But if the lender agrees to a short sale, and remember I said only the lender has the ability to really agree or negotiate a short sale. Okay, if the lender agrees to the short sale, it could be a legitimate way of saving the home from foreclosure and putting the home out of default. But the homeowner should only work with a licensed real estate professional. That's Affordable Homes and Apartments. That's us. Okay, or a real estate attorney. Okay, since the law requires that a person will probably be licensed to negotiate the short sale with your lender. Homeowners should verify licenses with the state licensing agencies. See, that's what we call the bank, and we ask them, "Were you willing to accept this?" They'll say yes or no. Help for homeowners facing the loss of your home, and I want to thank you for joining me today for Real Estate, Religion, and You. And please join me again next week right here on Real Estate, Religion, and You. Sylvia Black, Affordable Homes and Apartments. Holla at a sister, y'all. This is available on lulu.com and affordablehomesанdapartments.net. Holla at a sister.